Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. There's a link at the bottom of the screen. Takes you to the Star Trek RPG bundle. There's a couple of days left on it. Tenkars, there's tavern.game/Star Trek. It's a humble bundle link. If you like the Modifius's Star Trek game, give it a look. So, uh, with StreamYard more than doubling its prices, I figured there had to be something going on. And I was hearing on the interwebs that, oh no, it was bought out by Disney. I was like, bought out by Disney? Interesting, but no, it wasn't bought out by Disney. But it was bought out. Okay, and this is what we got. Bending Spoons. Now, it's a great name for a company, right? An Italian technology company founded in 2013, based in Milan. So it had a non-success with a 2020 app called Immuni, which was supposed to track the coof, but it didn't. It had a lack of effectiveness, but that didn't stop them from becoming an acquisition company. Now, I don't know if anybody else remembers this, but Filmic, Filmic, it was, you got a pro app for your Android device, your Apple device. It's a one-time purchase, and it was like a film recording app that everybody spoke really highly of. And I don't do much of that work, so I didn't really know much about it until videos started popping up about how the company had changed the one-time purchase to a monthly subscription. So, well, that would suck, right? So that's what happened when Bending Spoons picked up the company. They changed it to a subscription revenue model. Also, they laid off the original team. Well, why does that sound familiar? Because that was September of 2022. In November of 2022, they acquired Evernote. Now, I used to use Evernote back in my early days of having an iPhone and an iPad. It was actually a pretty decent app. They agreed to acquire Evernote in November 2022. The acquisition was completed January of 2023. July of 2023, all of its existing staff was laid off and operations were moved to Europe. Now, they made a series of acquisitions in 2024. We're only in September. They may not even be done yet. New York City-based mobile app developer Mosaic Group from IAC Incorporated. And after the acquisition in January, its entire workforce of 330 staff members were laid off, as they were not part of the acquisition. They were acquiring intellectual property. They didn't want to acquire staffing. Also, back in January of this year, they acquired Meetup. Now, I remember using Meetup a number of years ago to meet up with old school D&D groups in Manhattan, like little mini cons. It was actually a lot of fun. So they acquired Meetup, a social media platform for organizing in-person and virtual activities. In April, they announced that they would acquire Hopin, owner of the popular live streaming studio Streamyard. Then they announced in July they had acquired digital publishing platform Issue. And now this one is an interesting one. It turned a web page into a PDF. They also acquired in July WeTransfer and announced in September they were laying off 75% of the company's workforce. Do you think that the StreamYard folks that are left with the company, and by the way, Hopin apparently is an all digital company without offices, how many of these people are going to be left? And they doubled the price. So this company, Bending Spoons is about essentially making the most of acquisitions and making them extremely profitable right away. So if you are somebody that's using StreamYard, know that StreamYard is no longer being operated by the people that founded it. Apparently, they sold out. They sold out to a company that is known for laying off the workforces of the companies, the intellectual property that it acquires. You could call it downsizing, you could call it layoffs, you can call it whatever you want, whatever makes you feel happy. But the reality is they look to maximize profits. That is all that they're doing with this. So if you are happy with StreamYard and you're happy with paying twice what you were paying before for it, stick with it. If you're not, now's the time to find alternatives. I'm still using it for this video, but I'm going to be diving into stuff. I had appointments today, tomorrow, Thursday. I'll probably start diving into alternatives because we need alternatives. Because this is not what we want. We don't want to be paying more than the meager revenue I make from YouTube to use this app. It's ridiculous. So, on that note, there will be a live stream tomorrow, 8 p.m. Myself, Bad Mike, Jim Kitchen. I don't know who the special guest may be. There may be none. It may just be us freewheeling it. I don't know. Next week, I do know that we will have Matt Finch, Mythmere Games, and Susie as our guests. So that's next week, a week from tomorrow. So I guess that would be the 25th of September. Not too shabby. Look at that. Scheduling things ahead of time. Don't get spoiled. Don't get spoiled. So, folks, if you like what you see on this channel, please like, subscribe, comment. If you don't like what you see, like, subscribe, comment. There'll be a number of times where I'll put up the voicemail number. Feel free to listen to all the voicemails. So it really does help, and I do appreciate it. And I'll be getting to some more voicemails later. They're still coming in. So on that note, folks, as always, be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. I'll be back again tomorrow with another live stream. Hope to see you here. God bless. Later.